What's up, guys? It's Sam and Taylor.
And we want you to put your shoes on,
Pop open that energy drink,
and go.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm Taylor.
I'm Sam.
Today we're just gonna do a little life update, catch up, girl talk, little things. Because the biggest thing is that Sam has boobs now.
I got boobies. I got big boobies.
So we're gonna go through the main portion of the episode, and then also little things. We haven't done a talk about birth control all in one place. Just our life, We're just gonna chat. So hope you enjoy that.
Yeah, and I'm just warning you guys right now. My I can't do very long sentences. It fucking wears me out so bad. I think it's just because I'm so swollen right now in my chest area that I think it's really compromising my lungs. It's really just the pressure on my chest is just
Right.
so much. So yeah.
So let's get into first we'll do a little weekend recap. So I was really sick, so I couldn't do anything. So it was another pretty easy weekend of dry January because I couldn't even leave the house, so that was fine. But I was having the most FOMO of all time because Sam was out with our friends, not drinking though.
No,
she didn't drink.
No
so
drinking.
Props for that. Mainly because of she had surgery, so
yeah, honestly,
she couldn't drink because
the temptation was real, but I was because I had surgery. Honestly, if I didn't have surgery, I probably would have ended up drinking.
yeah, which is that's good that you're gonna stick it out, but you have no choice.
Yeah, I know.
One weekend left. I was so bored last weekend. It's really hitting me, the dry January. I really just want to go do something and have fun and go out, and also just I really would love a glass of wine. That'd be so great. But it's the 26th, so God, we're right there. After today, it's 5 days.
Yeah, damn.
And we actually fucking did it. Was it worth it? I don't know. I feel I saved a lot of money.
Okay, here's my thing with this. And I was talking to our friend Connor about this because Connor was supposed to do this with us, but he gave up this past weekend. Me and him were in the literally in the middle of the road on West, looking at each other what is the fucking point of this? What is the point?
Okay, well, I had a point, and I explained it on the couch, went really deep. I really I think there is a point.
No, the thing is 5 years from now, am I going to be I'm so glad and happy I did that? Probably not. It's going to be so irrelevant.
I
in 5
think
years.
I'll be glad that in my life as a whole, I was really good about my relationship with alcohol.
Yeah, no, of course.
Which things like this would, because then you could say that about every single time you don't drink, and then if you think of that about every single time, then you just become an alcoholic.
Yeah, but
what's the point?
Last year, both of us at different times though went
Yes.
a month without drinking.
Yeah.
And we had no desire to do it because we weren't telling ourselves that we couldn't.
Yes, but that's a good. So this is what I told Sam when she told me about this. So I listened to Ed Milet. This was during COVID when I heard this, because I was doing my 5-mile neighborhood walks, listening to this. He basically said that self-confidence is keeping the promises that you make to yourself, and that's how you build self-confidence, because you need to trust yourself. Because if you think of it as a friend or someone you wouldn't be confident in that friend, in that relationship, if you were telling them to do things or asking them to do things and they promised you things and they kept backing out on those promises. You wouldn't have trust or confidence in that person. And it's the same to yourself. So if you set goals like that and actually do them, it really just helps your self-worth and self-confidence by setting a goal and sticking to it and doing it. And ever since I heard that on a podcast, I just think that's true.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's just
it's tough out here.
It really, the streets are tough, man.
I'm just bored.
Okay,
honestly.
and so if you're an OG listener too, Tequila Muchos was the fucking place to be. That's where our pregame spot was. But no, I think now we have Polvos, because this past weekend, where my dear friend Connor gave up into the temptation, that place is gonna be our new we're going.
I just really want to go. We haven't gone to Tequila Mucho in so
I know
long.
we haven't gone. We've also never brought in our friends there.
Yeah.
Too, so we definitely need to go back. But
Yeah, we definitely need to go back. It didn't help that we live down the fucking street from
Yeah.
Tequila Mucho's when we used to live. That was definitely part of it. But regardless, tangent. Pretty lame weekend besides the fact that Sam got to hang out with our friends. Our friend McKenna came in town which was nice. I got to see her for like a second on like an outdoor walk because I couldn't do much because I was so sick. But I was like, I need to see you once before you leave because she came all the way here on a plane, did the whole thing. So I felt so bad that I was so sick and like couldn't like go to like dinner or like do anything. I was like, damn, really? But I mean, there was nothing I could do about it. But I saw her for a little bit and that was really cool. And then it was basically surgery day.
Well, yeah. Can I recap on the weekend?
Yeah,
a little bit more?
yeah. You can. I just don't know how much you want to be talking.
No,
so
I
like,
know.
I'm just
as of right now, I'm good.
Okay.
But yeah, no. This past weekend, like I've said, our friend McKenna came down to Texas because sometimes I forget where Nebraska is or whatever. But so we got coffee on Saturday morning, and then later that night I was gonna go out with my friends, but I like wasn't really planning on going out. I was just like, oh, maybe I'll get dinner or just hang out with you guys at your apartment. And we ended up going out. We all went to dinner. We went to Polvo's, like I said. And let me tell you guys, this had to be my like favorite sober night out I've ever experienced. Like, you gotta have a good group of friends to like be able to do that and have fun and not drink, because besides at the very beginning when they were trying to tempt me and be like, come on, like fuck dry January, but other than that, they did not like try being like annoying over the fact that I wasn't drinking. Like they were vibing with it. We ended up like bar hopping. We went to Little Woodrow's, which, guys, if you live in Austin, go to Little Woodrow's when there's like a game on or a fight on, because it is 95% male. And you can potentially find like the love of your life there. I unfortunately did not. There was only like 2 guys that I found attractive in that entire bar. And there's like 200 people. But yeah, it was a fun time. Yeah. And I ended up getting in a really big fight with my friend Hunter, which if you guys watch my YouTube channel, I vlogged us going to tennis. I'm so competitive. He's so competitive. So I was like, I'm gonna whip your ass in all of these games. And then we went and played tennis, and he beat me, which is unfair. So
he's like double your size.
I know. I just
older than you.
Yeah, double my size, older than me, more like with span of like holding the tennis racket, whatever. But I did say in my vlog, if anyone lives in Austin and wants to challenge me to some tennis, I'm so down.
If anyone wants to smoke,
like literally, like DM me. You have to be a girl though. No boys listening to this. Like, I want a fair match against a girl, and I want to play some tennis.
Now that Sam's out of commission for movement for however long, I texted Hunter and I was like, yo, I need tennis lessons. Now that you can't play against Sam, you need someone to play with. I need tennis lessons and I need practice so I can become decent at a sport. Because if I'm gonna figure out how to do a sport, it's gonna be tennis, because that sport doesn't I don't like sports where like bigger balls are like coming toward me. Like tennis doesn't scare me, whereas like volleyball, no. I mean, like in my head, I'd be really good at volleyball. In real life, physically, me standing there like diving for a ball, it's not gonna happen. And then football, I actually know how to throw a football, but I always get too scared to catch it because one time I broke a nail catching a football. So that's also out the gate. So if it's gonna be a sport, I think it's gonna be tennis. Or like I could do like
it's a
softball
very big
too.
like retirement sport too.
Where like old people do it.
Yeah, like so like if you're gonna get old and like.
Oh, I thought you meant like so I could do it because old people do it.
No, don't make me laugh, dude. It hurts to laugh.
Sorry. But so now do we want to talk like now you got your surgery?
Yeah. So yeah, basically laughing hurts. Also, I have the worst fucking dry mouth. Like, I'm so dehydrated, but like I'm drinking so much water and it's doing nothing. But yeah, so let's talk about surgery day, because that was like the most intense day of them all so far. I'm only 3 days post-op. I got my surgery on Tuesday, and Taylor dropped me off Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. And by 8 a.m. I was down. I was being, sliced open. If anyone can't really do this whole like surgery talk, definitely skip through this, because like I'm gonna share some details. But anyways, so when I got in there, they made me really comfortable. They had like this little like boutique-y lounge like area that I was able to go into. It had like a nice reclining chair, like a TV. They had like on the TV like the fire pit thing going. It was really heated in the room too, so it was like nice and warm. And they came in, gave me like all my medication, and then they attached me to an IV. And I had sat in there for an hour, but about 15 minutes before I actually went like under, the surgeon came in and he like kind of wrote like in, I don't know if it's like actual Sharpie, but like whatever like the surgical like marker is, and he was just making like marks everywhere, like remeasuring and just making sure everything was perfect. And then I put like a robe on, and then within like that 15 minutes, I ended up walking down the hallway with the IV. The nurse was like rolling the IV down the hall, and I had the thing like hanging off me, and I'm just like walking down the hallway, like honestly terrified, because like it was kind of like dark in there, but because it was still early, like it was like 7:45.
It's also just you in like a little like room. Like it wasn't like a hospital.
Yeah, no, I wasn't like I was in like a medical center, but it was like it was very much under construction, like getting revamped. So you could tell like a lot of the spaces in the medical center were just not in use yet. And so I am getting like walked down there, and all I can see at the end of the hallway is this one room that is just like lit up, and I can see the surgical bed, and I can see the anesthesiologist with like his mask on, his cap on, his glasses, and I'm like, oh fuck, like this is about to be real scary. And I'm like, don't get anxious, Sam, like that's the last thing you want to happen. So I'm like reminding myself, I'm like, it's okay, like I'm in good hands, like whatever. And I lay down in the surgical bed, and he had me put both my legs or both my arms like sideways, like the long way,
Like in a T.
Yeah, like I was laying in a T, and there was like the bed with like two little things on the end so that my hands could go on it. And I remember just laying there, and he had hooked the IV up to some medicine, and he was like, this is sleepy medicine, Sam, like just let me know when it starts to hit you. And I'm like convincing myself it's not hitting me. I'm like, oh, it's not hitting me, there's no way. Next thing I know, I am closing my eyes, and then that was it. I just did not wake up. I woke up in the recovery room. My mouth is so fucking dry. I should have brought water up. But I woke up in the recovery room, and I just woke up instantly shivering like to the fucking core. I was so cold, and I couldn't open my eyes either. My eyes, I don't know if like when you get surgery, they put like Vaseline on your eyeballs or what, but like I was rubbing my eyes, and it just felt like there was like Vaseline on my eyeballs. I was like, I can't see anything. Like, what is going on? And the nurse was in there. She was like, it's fine, Sam. Like, you're fine. I was like, no, I'm like freezing. Like, it's so cold. She was like, don't worry. Like, I have a winter jacket on. Like, it is cold. Like, you're not wrong. It is. And I was like, this bitch is lying to me. There's no way. Because I couldn't see her. I was trying to see her, but I couldn't see her. And I'm like, she's not wearing a winter jacket. Like, that's bullshit. Why would she be wearing a winter jacket in here? And finally, like, I'm starting to like wipe my eyes and like starting to see a little bit more. And like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like basically how I could see anything was as if there was Vaseline on my eyes. Like, right. And it was just smudgy and blurry. And I suddenly can start to see her a little bit. And she is, in fact, wearing a winter jacket. I'm like, okay, like, yeah. So she puts a heated blanket on me. And then she was like, well, how's the pain? I was like, honestly, like, I care more about being this cold than the pain. Like, the freezing cold was worse than the pain. Like, I was so cold. And then once she put the heating blanket on me, and she was like, okay, well, now how is the pain? I'm like, I guess it hurts. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Like, what the fuck? And then she ended up giving me, like, this pretty heavy, like, drug. And I was just like, okay, like, a little scared. Haven't heard really good things about this. And she gave it to me. And after that, the pain started to like wear off, but then I started getting like really dizzy. I was just like, there's no way, like, how long am I going to be in this like recovery room? Like forever, hopefully, until this wears off? No. Next thing I know, I hear Taylor on the phone with the nurse, and she's like, yeah, like, I'll be there soon. And the Taylor's like, okay, great. Like, or the nurse is like, okay, great. Like, and then she hangs up, and she's like, Taylor's on her way, Sam. Like, let's start to get ready. So then she starts clothing me. And I'm in my head like, oh my God, like she's actually like letting me go like this in these conditions. Like I'm unwell. Like there's no way I can get picked up right now. I was like freaking out. I was like, there's no way Taylor's gonna be able to take care of me. So she removes me from the surgical bed into a wheelchair. And as I'm getting up and into the wheelchair, I like almost fall over. I'm like, what the fuck? My balance is just not there. I was so confused. I was like, why don't I have balance right now? So I sit into the wheelchair, and I just remember like being like wheeled for like a while, like down a hallway, through an elevator, and then just like in a very small glance, like seeing Taylor's car. And I remember like thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, does she know what car Taylor drives? She did?
Yeah, she asked me.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know if she knows. So I was like, I like pointed with my fingers, like with like very daintily, and I was like, she's right there. Like,
yeah,
right
she
there.
asked me because she said that she can see from the window in the room, the car. So she was like, I'll be able to see when you pull up, like what car are you in. So like she saw my car pull up.
Makes sense. Yeah, and then next thing I know, Taylor's just bringing me home, and then from there on out, it was like really like I don't remember much.
I felt so it's like right leaving the parking lot is a speed bump, and like I mean there's nothing I can do. Like I gotta drive over, and you're like, ow, because the car, and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, there's a speed bump, and like the whole road in front of that medical center needs to be paved. Like it is like potholes and bumps galore. So we're driving down the street, bump, and you're like, ow, and I was like, I'm sorry, and I'm driving so slow. And then there's one point where I was kind of like, there wasn't that many people around, so I was like swerving like around all the potholes in the road, and I was like, the car behind me better not be a cop, because they're gonna like pull me over for drunk driving, because I'm literally like swerving around, and I'm literally gonna have to be like, my friend just got a boob job and the bumps are hurting her and I'm weaving through the bumps to not hurt her, because I was like, bro, I'm gonna get pulled over, they're gonna think I'm drunk because I'm over here like swerving. But yeah, that whole road like needs to be paved. Like it was literally like, do you remember that?
I remember the first bump.
Yeah, the speed bump was big. I was like, I'm sorry.
I was like, ow, like that literally hurts so bad.
But when they brought her out, I was like, oh, because like the lady was just like, okay, yeah, we'll bring her down, you know, just like chipper as ever. And then Sam was not chipper. Sam was like literally dead in that wheelchair. And I was like, oh my God, like I didn't think you could walk, because
I definitely couldn't.
I was like, oh my God, like can she walk? Like I have to like. The first floor of our apartment is like on the second floor. Like you have to go like upstairs when you come in. Not apartment, we live in a house, whatever. So I was like, oh my God, like is she gonna be able to get like up the stairs? We have a bedroom on the first floor. I was like, is she gonna be like, do I stick her in the front? Like, can she get up the stairs? Like, can she walk? Like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. And it's like, now she's just in my care. Like, what? You're just gonna take her out of this wheelchair, and I like, how is she gonna walk? Like, you didn't look like you could walk. But then she was just kind of like, get up, sit in the car, and you kind of did that. You like got in the car, so I was like, okay, yeah. I'm like, you function.
My legs, like I could like move my body and like walk, but it was just like I felt like a drunk person that was sober.
Yeah, you were just like kind of dead.
Yeah, and I was so pale white too.
Yeah, I didn't really notice that, but you were just in the car like, I'm so cold, and I had a towel in the back seat, and I put the towel on you.
I know. I looked back at like that TikTok I made, like with me laying on the couch with the chicken noodle soup. I just looked like a fucking zombie. And then so I basically just like slept the whole day after that. I was in and out of sleeping. I do not remember like really from getting home to like maybe like a little bit midday.
Yeah,
like there was like a few hours of a block of time that I just don't remember. She was like, we watched Bachelor, and I was like what? We
watched the first episode of The Bachelor.
So I was like, I don't remember that. Like, when did that happen? But anyways, I was so hungry and I wanted to eat so bad, and I had chicken noodle soup, and I knew like I had like 3 little spoonfuls. I was like, there's no way. And I like told Taylor, I was like, you can like go to the gym or whatever. Like, you don't have to be watching me.
Yeah, well, the lady was like, you might want to stay with her for 24 hours in case she falls. And I was like, what the fuck is she going to do?
Yeah,
like being on the couch, are you going to roll off the couch? Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So I don't really know what that meant. I'm like, how is she going to fall? She's not going to be like running. Like,
yeah.
What is she going to do?
No, I was just like sleeping the whole time she was gone. And then I just remember like putting the chicken noodle soup, on the table, and then just like 10 minutes later just needing to sprint, which keep in mind is very fucking hard to get out of bed or up from a couch. I can't use my upper body muscles, but like I had to. If I didn't get up, like I was gonna puke all over myself. Like it would have been like a disaster.
The idea of you saying sprint but knowing like how you like, I'm just picturing you going like normal speed, but like sprinting, like to you sprinting, but you're like going slow.
Yeah. So I like get myself up, and then like I'm in pain from doing that, so I'm holding onto my tits. I'm like, ow, and then I run over to the sink and I just start gagging or start throwing up, and I just knew for the rest of the day I was like, I'm not gonna be able to eat. This sucks. Like fuck this. And it was just because of the anesthesia. That's the only reason I really threw up. I guess sometimes person to person it depends on the anesthesia how you'll respond. And yeah, I just threw up once. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and she texted me while I was in the gym. Hey, sorry I threw up in the sink. I cleaned it though.
Yeah, I did clean it. And there was no way I was making it to my bathroom. Like there was no way. I barely made it to the sink. So I'm just happy it went somewhere where it could go down a drain. But yeah, that was pretty much my first day, which honestly, I would say it wasn't even that bad.
It didn't look that bad.
It wasn't bad besides the throw up part because like I was on so much like medication / drugs that like the pain was just like non-existent. I was just like nauseous. That's all it was. And then my day 2 was kind of the same pain wise. Like I wasn't really in pain. I went to my 24-hour follow-up appointment and I actually ate all breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which was great. And then today I woke up on day 3 and I am so swollen and bruised. It's like insane. Like my boob is like so swollen on the side that it's like in my armpit. Like my boob is like in my armpit.
I want to see them. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, you'll have to wait. Like I just literally like my boob is in my armpit. That's how swollen it is. Like, and I can't, like when I close them, like it kind of hurts because like
yeah,
I can feel the like bruise / swelling like in my armpit.
But you're definitely not like obviously like it hurts, but like you haven't been that like bad. Like you're not like you're better than I thought. Like you're chilling.
Yeah.
Like you're not like visibly. Like,
yeah. The only times it really hurts is when I'm getting up and down from bed or a couch.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of know not to like grab things that I probably shouldn't grab. I'm like T-Rex arms, like grabbing shit from like areas, but the only time I'm in pain is like getting up and down. And the best way that like I can get up if she helps me is like I'm using my core, and then at the same time she's kind of pushing my back, because if I try to use my chest, it feels like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it feels like
tight.
It's like a mix of like an elephant stepping on my chest and like a sore chest from a workout. It's like a combination of the two, because there's like intense pressure, but then there's also like the like achiness, if that makes sense. So honestly, I would say it's like a pain wise, maybe like a 6 or a 7 out of 10, depending on the day. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, you're pretty like chilling. Like, you're like pretty dang good.
I just want them to not be so swollen anymore, because like right now I'm like, oh my god, they're so fucking big. Like,
and they're not even that big.
Yeah, I know. And like this also too has like like crazy padding in it, so it like they appear really big.
Yeah, they're not big at all. Like, it's considering it's padding and swelling, they're really not big. No.
Yeah, and I cannot wait. I took a shower for the first time this morning, and I tried getting the like Sharpie marker off, and I couldn't get it off. And I really hope it comes off soon, because
Did
like
you pat dry your bandages?
Oh, I didn't even get them wet. I didn't know. I like me in the shower. I was like, it was to my back, and then it was like my whole front side didn't really get wet, and it was so hard to clean my armpits. I was like, I had to like take like the tiniest little amount of soap and like lightly lift it up and go, okay, let's get those armpits clean. But yeah,
because you didn't shower for like 2 days.
Yeah,
you didn't smell though.
I smelled on the first day, but then I did like a little like, what's it when you take like a shower in a sink?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what that's called though, but I know what you're talking about.
Like, so I just did that, and then I put deodorant on, because like the day when you went to surgery, and I'm pretty sure this is for every surgery, you're not allowed to have like perfume on, moisturizer on, like body wash from your past shower, deodorant. Like, he didn't even want me wearing my contacts, because he didn't want me getting like bacteria or like anything like stuck in my eyes or my nostrils. Like when I got there, I had to clean my nostrils, which was really weird. They had to put like alcohol like swabbed in my nostrils to get all the bacteria out. So yeah, I was pretty damn clean. There was not anything on my skin or my hair.
Well, so far so good with that, I guess. Stay tuned for like the boob reveal.
I know. Huge boob reveal. I'm so nervous though for Cabo. I really hope they like, I know it's like we're not going to Cabo for another like month.
You'll
in
be
a
fine.
week, but like, yeah, I just hope that they're not like so swollen and like.
You'll be fine. What's the worst that happens? They're swollen and you have huge boobs. Like, what's the worst?
Yeah, I guess. Facts.
You're just gonna have to make sure you have bathing suits that fit you.
Yeah, I cannot wait to try on all my new clothes. Or not new clothes, but try on my clothes and get new clothes.
Yeah, it's gonna be so exciting to see like how they look.
I know. My posture right now is not good, because I keep having to like lean forward, because like when I stand or sit the proper way, it like stretches out my like incision. So I'm like, I just want to like lean forward, curl up. So
that
like,
makes sense.
As every now, well, he told me to also stand like for 10 to 15 minutes every like few hours, and like stand properly. And I'm like, okay, I have to like remember to do that.
What was I gonna say? Shit, I literally had something in my head that I was gonna say about this, and it just,
I don't know. I'll see what
It just went right away from me. Crap. Oh, you're getting back into the gym journey is going to be
I know.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with my chest, but I'm like so weak right now.
Well, they like totally took your muscles and like
Yeah.
fucked them up.
Oh my god, this is another thing too. When I went to my follow-up appointment with the surgeon, he told me, he was like, yeah, like I have never seen such developed like chest muscles before. And I was like, oh really? He was like, yeah, like I actually had to like kind of work out to like pull up your chest from the incision. So like when they do the incision, he has to take this like 90-degree tool and like pull up my muscle to like slide the implant in. He was like, yeah, like you had like one of the most developed chests like I've seen in a while. I was like, fuck yeah, like, let's go, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that was like a nice compliment that I received.
That is a really nice compliment. I'd like really cherish that.
Yeah, I did cherish it. I was like, fuck yeah. It's gonna disappear real quick though.
Yeah, that's gonna be like super interesting to see how that happens. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do. If you wanted to do it, so you gotta get it done eventually.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people were also saying, a lot of like fitness creators are doing it, and like, which there are, and everyone's like freaking out because like we're not gonna be able to go to the gym. I'm like, at least for me, like I'm not too worried that I can't go to the gym for like a month. If it is a month, maybe. Well, he did say starting next week I can go to the gym and just walk on the treadmill, which is amazing. Like being able to just move my body. I would love to do that because I'm gonna get so like freaking tired of just sitting around. But not being able to work out for like a month, like I'm not too worried about. I'm in like a good place like mentally with the gym where it's not like, oh my god, like I haven't worked out, I have to eat less, or oh my god, like when I go back I have to, like I'm just kind of living, I'm vibing.
Yeah, so. Like last week I literally didn't go to the gym because I was like so sick, and it's like whatever. Like,
yeah. So I'm not too worried about it.
Yes, also like so many like almost like majority of like pro bodybuilding girls have their tits done, and like and they're jacked and like they're in it, like, and they went through getting their tits done. So like who cares? Like they did it.
Yeah, and like honestly, that's another reason why I kind of got my boobs done, was because of the gym.
Because Sam's gonna compete.
No. Because like I just felt so feminine in my upper body that when I would like hit, like I obviously know I'm not fucking massive, like I'm not huge, I'm not stepping on stage anytime soon, but like I just feel like I was slowly losing like my like feminine self, like. And I really wanted to get them done. I've always wanted to get them done. Like I just kind of like bit the bullet finally on it because I was like, it's not an insecurity. Like I'm not like, like this. It's not an insecurity compared to like my lips or something. Like I'm insecure about my lips sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, like they're not symmetric, whatever. My boobs, it wasn't like an insecurity. It was more of just like I want to feel like more girly. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah,
like, you just wanted to do it. You've been wanting to do it for a while, so you just fucking did it. As people should. I made an appointment on Tuesday for a veneer consultation.
Let's go. Do you get put under for that or no?
No, they just glue little things to your teeth.
You get put under for wisdom teeth, so I didn't know.
You just glue like little things to your teeth. But I made a consultation for it to see like how much it costs. It depends per, like you do it per tooth. And like I just want to see like, cause it's like, could I not do like every tooth? Could I just do like my front 4 teeth? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I guess I'll ask them and see. But I really just wanted to like go to a place and like book a consultation and fucking see, because y'all, if I get my teeth done, like literally it's over. Like then I'll have no insecurities.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny is like people, you know, when people comment about something that like, you know, you're insecure about, and it's like they think that they're like saying this super mean thing to you. Like someone commented like that I need to get my teeth done, and I'm like, I know, I don't, yeah. I'm like, do you think you're hurting my feelings? Like, I agree. Like, I've literally said, like, multiple times I want to get my teeth done. Like,
but they're probably saying that because they know you've said that.
Yeah, some people just, like, I get that comment a lot.
I bet you they're just probably haters and they know that's an insecurity of yours.
But even before, I've said, like, a lot, like, I've got that comment a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, if they could, but it's just, like, funny. It's like, yeah, like, I already know that.
Yeah. I guess.
But yeah, so... it's like really expensive, but if I can like finance it and like pay it a certain way, then like honestly I'm just gonna freaking do it, because I'm trying this year like less like little spending and more like, okay, I'll get my teeth done, like I'll go on these trips, but less like trips to Sephora.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Which also like we don't need to, like
No, we literally don't need to.
Me and Taylor would literally go to Sephora all last year because one, I was getting into makeup. So I was always like,
Right.
oh, like I'm going to Sephora. Do you want to come? And then you'd come, you'd probably buy something. And then like I was kind of building up like my makeup like quantity. And now I have a good makeup quantity. So I just don't feel the need to go.
Yeah.
Only thing I will say is foundation I will end up needing to change because I'm going to get tanner.
Okay, but needing something is different than just like wanting something to want it. And like
Yeah.
I got new skincare and like I'm really keeping up with like my skincare grind. It's like if I run out of like the mascara, I like get a new one. Like, but I already have 3. It sounds like I'm talking about the mascara trend, but this is just the first thing that came to mind.
Bro, we need to talk about that too.
I already have 3 mascaras in my drawer. I don't need another one.
Yeah.
Or like how many nude lip liners can I have?
Yeah.
When I wear the same like one. Like I have nude lip gloss. I don't need more.
Yeah.
So I just don't need to buy that.
There
I don't
are
need
some things that I do need now that I'm thinking about it, but like I'm good. I can wait off.
Right, and it's like if you need it, like you need it, and like I also find myself like I have to like think about it. Like, do I really need that, or like do I not? Like I don't know. I'm just trying to do like less like little spending and more like having money. Like I bought mics like finally for my camera for the gym because like I literally do like fitness TikTok for work and I didn't have mics. Like, are you kidding? So like I bought those and it's just like more like better like thought out purchases, I guess. Like this month I didn't really buy anything.
I did.
You got tits.
I got tits.
You did pay for those. But like that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like I didn't like go shopping this month. Like I really didn't do anything. I Uber Eatsed a lot last weekend when I was sick. That's what I did do. But I mean I needed to eat, so
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? You need food.
Yeah, speaking of mascara though, can we quickly just talk about not only like what's going on with
Oh yeah.
yeah. Want to talk about it?
Yeah.
So like guys, obviously we know there's like a mascara trend going on. First of all, a lot of you people that listen to this podcast have been well, I assume you're listening to the podcast if you follow me on TikTok. Have been commenting on my video of like the mascara trend. And what I wrote, if you don't already know, mascara is not actually mascara. We do a whole thing, and I'll read mine.
It's penis.
I stopped getting lash extensions because I was ready to start wearing mascara again. None of my mascara has been good enough though. And that means boys, like penis, dick, whatever the fuck you want it to be. I stopped getting lash extensions, so I stopped being like a little virgin. And because I was ready to start using, dick again. And none of the dick that I've been getting has been good enough. The amount of comments on my thing actually giving mascara recommendations, I'm like, guys, my For You page is like saturated with that trend.
Yeah, but like some people like it took them like a long time, which is just like I think it's like funny that people don't know.
Oh yeah, I have been commenting back to them like with like the melting emoji. I'm like, are you kidding right now? Or like, one girl goes, I got mine unexpectedly at a bar unexpectedly at a bar. I go, after dry January, I'm running to the bars.
Mine mascara trend said I had the same go-to mascara for 3 years, but it kind of dried out. So I wanted to try the new trendy mascaras, but they don't last as long as my eyes and they're so messy. I want my reliable mascara back.
Yeah. So,
and then someone commented, we need to vocalize our feelings to the old mascara. And I was like, vocalize feelings? I don't do that.
yeah. So the, that trend has been going on, but
and when someone commented, get the dupe. I was like, oh, wow.
The other like thing in regards to mascara though is like the whole Michaela thing with mascara. So I think that's why people are getting so confused about the trend.
There's a lot of mascara
because
going
like they
on.
think that like we're talking about how Michaela kind of is like being a scum about mascara and like not being a reliable source for like good mascara.
So people are like, I need a good mascara.
Yeah, like, oh, I need good mascara. Like, where do I get my good mascara?
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, like L'Oreal, or like, oh my God, I got mine at like Walmart. And then I said back to someone, I go, what aisle in Walmart? Because I'm like some of y'all are just not getting it. But the whole Michaela thing, I think, is a little fucking ridiculous.
The Michaela thing, here's my thoughts. Claudia Oshry, like from the Toast, like Girl with No Job, whatever, she was making TikToks about it. And like the way she's just so funny. So the way she was talking was just funny, but it was true. She was like, so Michaela lied. What are we going to do? Kill her? Like, what are we going to do? Like, she was like, some of you guys like, get a fucking grip. And it's like, because she was like, yeah, like that's not cool, like whatever. But it's like, I don't think like public slander, like why can't we all, when someone does something like that, like take mental note? Like if you want to unfollow. You don't want to like the video, don't like the video. Like she's not like your cup of tea anymore, don't engage, press not interested. Like I don't like the public slander. I don't get why she lied. Like I really don't get why she lied.
It was an ad. Like, it's
was
not
it
like
publicity? All she could have said, people were literally like, she showed it without the falsies. Like she showed her normal mascara. Like she put it on. She could have been like, and now I'm gonna finish my makeup and put my lashes on, and like finish the video. Like it could have been a normal ass video. Yeah. And then she just in the comments, or if people were like, you're wearing falsies, she could have been like, oh yeah, I just wanted to show my like finished makeup. But she's like, no, I'm not. Like okay, don't lie. Like don't be
it's just,
lying
I don't
in the
understand
comments.
why. Like
Yeah,
she gets
what's the
no
reason?
benefit out of putting the falsies on. Like
Exactly.
it's not her product. It'd be different if it was maybe like her product. She came out with this mascara.
Oh,
and
that'd
it's
be
hers.
worse.
No, I know, but that's why I can maybe understand she would want to do it. But like, there's there's literally no fucking reason why she did that. Like,
Yeah. Also,
at
like
all.
L'Oreal like approved that video,
yeah, but it's like,
which is like, why did you approve that video? Like you're obviously wearing lashes.
yeah. I'll be honest. The first time I watched it, I didn't really think anything of it.
Well, yeah, but like that's because like I think we're also like sane and like I don't.
Yeah.
And like to be honest, I didn't watch to the end of the video either. Like I didn't like. I'm just not gonna like notice that.
Yeah.
But also like it wouldn't come across like I said, to me, if I was like, oh, maybe if she put on lashes, it would make sense to me in a video to be like, okay, now the end is her finished routine. And like now she put the lashes on. But it's the fact that in the comments, people are like, you're wearing lashes. And she's like, no, I'm not. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Well, like all you could have said was like, oh no, I just wanted to show my finished makeup routine. And that would have been like, oh, that makes sense. Like you're just showing like the end result. So I don't really know why she lied, but like I know she's already like people already have such like mean things to say about her that like I just feel bad. Like I think public slander, like really, like there's just like things going on in the world, and like we're like, you're really gonna take your time to like hate on this girl talking about like eyelashes.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
I would love to know why she did it. I mean,
I would love an explanation.
The logic behind it.
But we were talking about this, and I said, like, she's already lied to people in the comments so many times that now she has to take it to the grave that she's not wearing lash extensions in that video.
Yeah.
She, like, and she's just going to have to stand by it. That she's not wearing lash extensions, and she's going to have to stand by that. Because commenting back to your followers and just lying to their face is really not good. That's the part, like, I don't really give a shit about the video. It's the legit commenting back to people and gaslighting them.
You guys are just proving to me why this mascara is so good.
I'm like, girl, like, so that's just crazy. But I do think public, like there's no reason for people to be commenting just like mean things. Like, yeah, like I've always hated that bitch. Like, yo, you just need to be like mean. Like, there's no like, okay, guess what? She used fake eyelashes, and you are a bitch on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, you're no better.
Yeah.
Like, you're arguably worse than someone just putting on fucking makeup. Like, you're mean. She's just wearing eyelashes, and like you could just ignore the video.
Yeah, there's bigger problems going on in this world.
Way bigger. But like, obviously, it's like interesting to be a watcher of it all.
A bystander.
Of course. But it's like, I don't think anyone deserves to be like publicly called
happy
names.
it's not me.
100%. But like,
you don't
honestly,
actually know what?
no,
I want to get
need
canceled.
That's what I'm saying. I need a relevant scandal.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go try on some mascara. Let's go. No. What should we do?
No. Just start telling everyone you didn't get a boob job. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can be like, oh my god, guys, look at this new push-up bra I just found. Like, it's insane. Like, let me try it out with this new top. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Yes.
Start gaslighting my followers.
Speaking of scandal, I posted this TikTok on our podcast, TikTok, and like, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna like make fun of people right now. Like, I know I just said not to drag people on the internet, but like, I'm dragging all of these people on the internet that commented on these posts. Okay, like, you're stupid. It said the gym being your whole personality is toxic. The gym being your entire personality is toxic. And I meant like toxic, like to you. Like, obviously not toxic to other people, because how does your life affect anyone else? It doesn't. And so many people, a lot of people are like agreeing. And then a lot of people are like, how, like, in what world, like, in a world where people's whole personality is like drinking and vaping, I don't think it's that toxic. Or like just because you can't, like, some people, one girl commented, like, just because I don't have the like discipline to go to the gym doesn't mean I should be a hater. And I'm like, just because I don't have the discipline to go to the gym, I go to the gym and lift every single day. I'm like, well, first of all, what the fuck are you talking about? So I'm like, guys, what are you getting about it saying your entire personality? Like, and then I'll click on girls that are like, Miss Girl What? And their page is like, they do so much. Like, and I'm like, this really doesn't apply to you. Like, look at you. Look at you living. Like, this video, nothing to do with you. Like, you have a very well-rounded page. You look like you live a great life. Like, how is the point going so far over these people's heads?
Yeah, because you could have made that video about anything and you would have gone and attacked no matter what.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm like, how do you guys understanding like one thing being your entire personality is like not cool? And like people, like, they're just so... I just don't understand not being able to read.
I was just like so caught up in like that part of my life though, that I know like those people that are fighting they can't see outside of like that thought process, and they will never understand it until they're actually out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that was just like funny to me that people can't fucking read. I also wanted to give a little like just like birth control talk, because we haven't really put it all in one place, and like a little bit. So 7 months ago we went off birth control, which is crazy. 7 months. Like, I've had 7 periods off of birth control. I know. That's nuts. I've had 0.
So Sam hasn't gotten a period.
I know. I'm supposed to hopefully get it next week.
And now you did even more like things to your body, so who knows now. I know. But, you know, eventually if you don't get it, maybe just go to like a gyno or something.
Yeah.
But I've been like A-okay. My periods are kind of like long, but like I don't really get any symptoms from them. I thought I got like sick last time again, but I think it was just coincidence and I got sick on the time of my period. I don't think it was like because my period. If I get sick next month, then it was because of my period. I think it could do with your period though, because like your immune system kind of shits the bed right around period. So maybe like both, but I haven't gotten sick before my period in like since my first 2 periods. So it's been a while. So we'll see next month how I do. I get this comment every single time I post about it saying, what am I going to do now? Am I going to get an IUD? And I don't get how everyone jumps to, are you going to get an IUD? Guys, I use condoms. And people just like disregard that as birth control, which is so weird because it's like when you learn about birth control, like what do they first teach you? Like condoms. And everyone's like, what are you going to do now? Get an IUD? I'm like, I just use condoms. Like, what? Like everyone goes so like into like the hormonal, like more like in invasive forms, and I'm like, I just use condoms. Like, I don't know what to tell. Like, why do people just don't even think? Like, people even make videos being like, I see a lot of people getting on birth control, but what are we doing? Just like raw dogging it? Are you guys just like praying for the best? I'm like, no, I'm wearing condoms. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, know how people forget about that. I am not gonna lie, I wanted to get a copper IUD, and then I started looking into it, and like I even saw this one TikTok, and I don't want to scare anyone listening to this. We're not fully fucking educated on this shit. Like, go talk to a professional, not me. But like, I saw a TikTok and some girl had a copper IUD get taken out, and it was literally rusty. Yeah, well, the thing is, but then I posted a video being like, if you had a IUD, like comment down below, like how your experience was, and like everyone was like, it's the best thing I've ever done. Yeah, like everyone loved it. Yeah, it just depends person to person, I guess. And it's like a medical procedure, so like I feel like you just have to account for like. Some people aren't gonna have like a good one. I just would rather not. And also I need to get my period first, so I'm just like cool with like using condoms. I've only had sex twice in 7 months. Condoms plus like pull-up method. Yeah, like both. And then if you want to be extra good, don't be having any type of sex when you're ovulating, but your body makes you horny when you're ovulating because your body's like now's when you want to have kids, so that's like super rude. But that's that. My mental health is like so good from it. My skin is good right now because I started these clear stem vitamins that are like their Accutane dupe, if you will. And guys, I literally think they work. Like, it's craziness. Like, I've only been taking it for a week and it says you can see results in a week, and I think they're right. And I've been using their face wash too, and I feel like it solved all my problems, but I'll check back in with you in a little bit to see how it like really is. But like my skin feels great right now. I like invested in good skincare, you know, taking my vitamins. I'm really doing the whole thing. and that's doing well. I feel like there's not much change in like my body after going off birth control. It's just like my mental health is still a-okay, skin is good, and my periods are fine. I don't get cramps. I don't get really anything. I just bleed for like a week. And that's that. I also get DMs saying, did I prep and do anything before I went off? No, I just went off. But like, do what you want. I just stopped taking it.
Yeah. Like Taylor said earlier, I have not gotten my period. I've had for the last 7 months, I've had 3 times where I've gotten like a bleed. This most recent time I had like a pretty long like bleed. Like it was like a dry bleed. It wasn't like a full period, but like I bled like quite a bit. Like I put a tampon in and everything. Like that's how much blood like did come out. So I'm hoping like going into next week, if I am gonna get my period, I know I just got surgery, so that's like a huge impact on my body itself. So I don't know if I will get it, but I'm hoping that it's gonna be a little bit more blood than like last time. I've been doing seed cycling and I've been doing a lot of other things to kind of help balance out my hormones. I made like a whole TikTok on this, on like my top 5 things that I've started to do to balance out my hormones. The first one being seed cycling. Seed cycling, there's just like, I guess, a science behind it that it will help balance out your hormones. Each seed has like a different benefit for you based on like the cycle that you're in. So when you're in your follicular phase, you got to take 2 different types of seeds. I have it written down on my phone because I can't memorize it yet. So follicular phase is day 1 to 14. You're going to do 1 tablespoon of flax seed and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. And when I have my seeds, I just put it on top of my oatmeal. I really like it. It's like a crunchy and creamy flavor. I don't know. I just
like
love
a
the
bird seed.
Yeah, I just love the texture of it. And then in my luteal phase is day 15 to 28. I do 1 tablespoon of sunflower seeds and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Again, just still on my breakfast. And I have gotten a lot of DMs asking me if it's helped. And guys, slow your roll with that question because I've literally only been doing it for like 25 days. Like it hasn't even been a full month of me doing seed cycling. My hormones are not going to balance within like 3 weeks. Like it's going to take some time. So I've been just incorporating that. Do I know if it's working? No. I've also started taking Vitex Berry, which I started all these things around the same time. Vitex Berry is just a supplement that helps balance out your hormones. And then I've been taking turmeric as well and magnesium, all as supplements to kind of just help with that. And then I've also been doing bone broth because I've been following Gracie Noren and I really want to get her on the podcast. She said she was down to come on the podcast, so I just need to figure that out because she is pretty much where I've learned everything from. But basically, our bodies like all work in sync together on everything, like your brain, your heart, like your digestion, like literally fucking everything. So like if you have a happy gut, you're gonna have happy hormones. So putting your gut health first is going to help benefit your hormones. So I've been doing bone broth as well, 1 cup every single day, and that helps strengthen your gut lining. And then what else have I been doing? Taking a lot of probiotics as well. And I think that's like it that I've been doing.
This is like exclusive podcast tea.
Sorry, and Flow app tracking.
Oh, I track on the Flow app too. I've like every now and then I'm like, I'm gonna put every single thing on the Flow app. Like I want to put everything. Like, did I have a headache? And then I forget, and then I don't do nothing. So, but like sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna put every single symptom I've ever had, and then I just don't. So, This is exclusive podcast tea. Also exclusive tea for you.
Why?
I think I'm gonna start eating eggs.
No way.
But like, I really want to like look into where I get them because you guys are being vegan's ethical for me. Like it's like it used to be health when I followed Furley the Banana Girl and thought she knew what she was talking about, but then it like I know she's full of shit. And now it's just an ethical thing for me. But chickens lay eggs anyway, so if I like know I can find like a really good like reliable place to buy eggs, which now there's like an egg shortage and eggs are really expensive, so maybe this is like the worst time ever for me to be like saying I'm gonna eat eggs because I keep seeing posts about how there's
I
like
haven't seen the eggs go up in price here.
oh my god, every TikTok I see is how there's an egg shortage.
Maybe not here.
Oh.
I at least
There's an
haven't seen
egg
the egg
shortage.
price go up.
I don't know whatever. But yeah, if I can find like an ethical place, I could also like farmers market it up like every Sunday and like go get eggs at the farmers market, which would be like so cute of me. Like that'd be so cute. But I want to start eating. I will never eat meat again in my life, and like I can swear by that. Like I will never. But the only reason, so I've been, obviously we're going to be like traveling more, and there's just like little things that I see that like I think I'll be okay with eating in like certain contexts, like for example, like if I see people, what's something I see people making, like I think I've said this on the podcast before, like they go to a nice restaurant and they like make a Caesar salad like next to the table, and they like make the dressing like from scratch, and like the dressing's not vegan, like it has like eggs in it. It's like I want to eat it,
Yeah.
because like wherever I'm gonna be, that I'm gonna, or like if you go to like Italy, like fresh pasta like made fresh from scratch has eggs in it. It's flour and eggs. It's like I want to eat the fresh pasta in Italy. So it's like I could just like,
And it's honestly like a very small, like in that type of stuff, it's a very small amount of egg. It's not like
that. So it's like obviously like my diet like is still gonna stay primarily how it is.
yeah.
I would just
not even
rather
like a full egg in there.
like be, and obviously I can't just like do that one day, because like then I'd go to Italy and eat it, and like my stomach would be fucked. Like that wouldn't be good. But like if I can find like a nice like ethical way, I think, to keep like eggs in the house and eat them, which I hope I don't, you know how you get the, do you ever get the ick from eggs, like you're eating an egg and it's like gross? That doesn't happen to you?
No.
Sometimes like the thought of an egg or the texture of an egg like grosses me out. But yeah, so that's like what I'm like kind of scared to do it. But like
You shouldn't be.
no, I know.
Because like
It's also like I've done such a good job not being like part of like a weird vegan community. Like not a lot of people even know I'm vegan. Like they'll just be like, you should try this, and I'm like, Miss Girl, like I don't eat that. Like it happens, like, or brands are like, do you want to try this? I'm like, I don't eat that. Like I'm not really in that, so I don't think I'm gonna get like some people are like really in the vegan community, like that's like their thing, and then they like stop being vegan, and then they get like fucking flamed. So it's like I'd still be like plant-based eating, but just like only eating eggs really, and then like
there's
only eating eggs.
Every diet doesn't have a name on it. Like
it
every
doesn't need to
diet,
have.
like,
It's still considered like plant-based, because it's like you're mainly eating like plants, and then I would just be like I just want to like, you know, like if we're in like we're going to Cabo, like I don't know if there's just like something I want to eat, something I want to try, something I want to do, like I don't want to like not do it. So that's that. It's like exclusive end of the podcast tea.
Yeah.
For the
I'm pretty
OGs.
happy or excited for you. Cause honestly, can I say this and don't get mad? But like, there's definitely been times when we're eating out. There's probably egg or dairy in something you've been eating.
Right, but I say that all the time. I'm like, what I
No,
don't
I know.
want her, like
Yeah.
what I don't like, because I'm not like I'm putting my like fucking, I'm not gonna fucking not eat or like starve or skip a meal.
Yeah.
Because I can't guarantee that there's fucking egg in it. Like
Yeah, so-
that's like, I'm not like, I've never done that. Like ever since I started, I'm like, look, like one thing about me is like I'm gonna be not starving to death, because can't guarantee it doesn't have like fucking egg in it. Like that's just not gonna be me.
Yeah.
But I've never like bought it in the house and like had it. But I'm gonna like look into like where I should get my eggs from, because like one thing about me is I still don't like the meat and dairy like industries at all. Don't get it fucking twisted.
One thing I will
Don't
say,
get it twisted.
I've realized in regards to dairy is I cannot have too much of that shit.
Yeah, then Sam be pooping.
I be fucking.
She be
farting my
pooping and
shits
farting.
out.
She be pooping and farting if
No,
she's a
it's
lot of
bad. So last week for groceries or like for my food, I had like the breakfast bowl with feta cheese on it, and then I would have a snack that had dairy in it, whether it was a Quest bar or string cheese or whatever. And then I had a dinner again that also had dairy in it, and like by the end of the day, my like stomach was in fucking shambles. So like I just need to like reduce my intake of dairy a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have dairy in the as something I buy, just as something that like maybe I'll eat if we're like traveling and there's something I want to eat. But so eggs might be the only thing I have in the house, and I think my computer's gonna die, so I think we gotta wrap her up.
Okay, how long did we podcast for?
Quite some time.
Really? All right, well,
What else do you want to say?
I don't know. I was just going to talk about boys.
Oh, you were just gonna talk about boys?
Yeah.
We could always come back.
It's okay. We don't have to. I can save it.
Mm.
Yeah, I can save it.
Okay. I don't have that much to say about boys. Well, I think we can talk about boys and talk a lot about boys when we have the boys on.
Yeah, I'll save it. Next week we'll have our guy friends on, guys.
And like they can just like give us advice.
Yeah.
We have to figure out what to do about mics.
Yeah, we will figure that out. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna try to have our guy friends on so they can give you guys advice and then give us advice. So we're not doing advice.
Michael has mics.
Oh, sick. We can the Google form, go fill it out, send in your boy problem. So hopefully we haven't done it in like 2 weeks advice. So hopefully they're like racking in there. Send boy advice, but like it needs to be detailed and specific. It can't just be like, I want to say hi to my gym crush. Like I want details. Like I want like, who is he? Or like your boyfriend cheated on you. Okay, I want details. Like we need like a little bit more of the story so we can give specific advice with all the context. So really send in any boy problem you're having so our guy friends can give their input and it'll just be like funny. Send it into the Google form. Follow us on Instagram to find that. And we'll go all boy crazy on you next week. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to our little life updates, girl talk chat. Stay tuned for the tit reveal.
I know.
Stay tuned for the titty reveal. We'll see what happens with Michaela with her lashes.
Facts.
And we'll just keep you updated on the birth control stuff. Yeah, just all things girly. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.